And here we go, y'all. Here we go. So, boom. This is Chicago Open round number 8, right? Title of this video for the YouTube video. Of course, this one is the risk taker. The risk taker, right? Because obviously from the title, there was some risk involved that could go well or could not go well. Hey, you don't know. We're going to find out in this analysis what happened. But it's called the risk taker. I also had another title I was going to take for this, or name this, which was the other title I was going to name this was One Last Time, right? One Last Time. And the reason for this is, well, first off, who am I playing? Well, the guy is basically, he's 24,500 online, strong guy, but he's like 2180, something like that. So master strength, right? And here I'm playing with the white pieces, round 8. You know, I'm coming off a draw, something like that. But I remember in this game, I'm playing white, right? So, all right, cool. Bet. I'm playing white. Here we go. I'm going to hit the man with E4. E4, easy. He played E5. Now, let's get some bets in the chat. Let's get some. What you think I'm playing here, y'all? Y'all know me very well, right? Y'all know a lot of my openings. I'm aggressive out here. What you think is coming up next? We seen an Italian game, which I didn't like. That was the title of It's So Boring, or, you know, This Is So Boring. You remember that one, right? That one wasn't too fun. So what you think I'm going to play this time? What do you think I'm going to play this time? Turn screen YouTube, what's going on? Yeah, it's harder to do that. Turkey gamers don't. I was playing during the pandemic. I mean, it's fine for me. I don't really pay attention to it. Try not to. You want to focus on your game. You know, Vienna. We got Vienna. King's Gambit. What's up, Retro? So thanks for the analysis. Hope you won. What's up, Sam? Cutter was good. Danish. Throw it up. D4, C3. Nakhmanson Gambit from FIDE Master. Klendrick. Nakhmanson from Contraband. Bishop C4. All right. Here we go. 2 of y'all got it right. 2 of y'all got it right. Now, I'm not going to take any more answers in the chat. Don't you? Yeah, we good. I'm going to show you. But 2 of y'all got it right. I'm not going to tell you who yet, though. And actually, I might forget because of the chat going to be rolling. So when I say and I show you what happens, then you can come out and say I got it right. But here, E4, E5, right? So I go Bishop C4. In fact, this is actually something I have, you know, as a Jedi, you know, as a master Jedi, you know, I learned a long time ago in training that you actually literally every single day you have to work on your game. So 5 days ago, I was not playing or not as strong as I am today. And every day, even 48 hours ago, you should be stronger than you are the day before. So I have some very, very extensive material on this opening now that I'm actually using. And I have almost in a way secret content because there's very few that have access to it. So I'm using it and it's very nice. I'm very, very intrigued by this opening night. Now it's very fun to play and it's sharp, some sharp stuff if you're playing it correctly. So I play Bishop C4. At this time, though, at the time of this game, I didn't have that knowledge I have now. So watch this, right? Bishop C4, this is called the Bishop's opening. It can transpose into many things, but actually it's more aggressive than you may think. And the reason why we play Bishop C4 is because we hold the knight on F3, because now we can have aggressive intentions of playing something like F4 in a delayed Vienna game that becomes very sharp, but also the move orders change, so white could be a little bit better. You also can do maybe knight to C3, knight F3, and still go into some Italian games. You can transpose. You could also go into a Nakhmanson Gambit or an Italian game or a Scotch Gambit. There's so many ways you can go from right here. So Bishop C4 just kind of gets your opponent in, like, you know, black has to figure out what they want to do and white can respond to what they do, right? Which is pretty nice. So let's see what happens. Now, after Bishop to C4, he goes knight F6. So after knight F6 here, at the time, I'm like, you know what? This is why I called it One Last Time. And the reason why I called this One Last Time is because all the fans in the chat that did say Nakhmanson Gambit, you are correct. That's exactly what I went for here. It's a Nakhmanson Gambit. Absolutely. And I said one last time because I'm like, I'm probably, you know, I know I can't, I shouldn't. And in fact, online, I got some very nice wins with this Gambit. But that's if they take the Gambit, okay? So watch this. D4, it's on the board, bam. D4 is a move. If knight takes, you have pawn takes E4, and it's all kind of tricks in this opening. So D4, he takes on D4. By the way, he's moving kind of fast too as well. He's moving kind of fast. And in post-game analysis, you know, it's funny. He was like, yo, oh, well, yeah, you know, I was able to face this. A certain guy online plays this against me a lot. And I'm like, dang, bro, like, man, I just got, you know, I'm mad that you played him a lot. You know, I'm happy for you that you learned, but I'm mad at the same time because he was blitzing out moves as fast as I was, meaning that he's comfortable, he's seen it before, and he's experienced here before. Am I just in time to see the game? What's up, Big Josh? Yo, shout out to Big Josh in the building. What's up, dog? I had that nasty performance over there in Vegas. Good stuff, bro. Did you get a norm? Did you get an I am norm out of that, dog? Or no? But no, this is the beginning of the game here. This is we still in the beginning. No norm. Oh, he was close though. He was close. That's all. That's what it is. Right now in the form of play. That's okay. You know how it goes, Josh. We just keep. You know, you have to have the performance. You got to play like it first, right? And then it just becomes consistency, right? At that point. So, you know, good stuff though anyway, big fella. So here, right, I'm playing and here again I was gonna call it One Last Time was gonna be the name of this video because I wanted to play the Nakhmanson Gambit and get away with it, right? I really did here. So let's see if I actually did get away with it. Nakhmanson Gambit here. Now, with that being said though, you know, again, this is called the Risk Taker, name of this video. So this is taking risk immediately, playing a gambit, d4. But this can transpose. He played knight. I played knight f3 here. So if knight c6 happens, which does happen, in fact, we have reached a Scotch gambit through transposition. So I can play e5 right now and go into, you know, the Scotch Gambino, right? We know the Scotch Gambino. I mean, I got playlists on YouTube all about it, right? This is that opening. We know what to do here in the Scotch Gambino. So e5 is a move. I could just go straight for the Scotch Gambit. I love the Scotch Gambit. Yeah, bro, you know, I got like 20 videos playlist-wise on the Scotch Gambit. I'm like, sheesh, I'm out here with the Scotch Gambit for real. But I'm playing some new stuff now, so I'm liking that a little bit better. But so knight to c6, right? Knight c6 on the board. I got Piffy playing it. Oh, wow, she's playing it. Oh, man, that's nuts. I got some material for her, too. Tell her hit me up. I got some material for her. I play some other stuff now. I don't even play e5, so I can like, oh, I'll help you out. You know, I don't play e5. You know, if I'm playing e5, then you should not have this material because you ain't about to hit me with this. What's better, Scotch Gambit or hope for max lane attack position? In fact, Scotch Gambit will lead to a max lane in certain positions. And due to some deeper analysis, especially working with Alec Fishbane's book of the Scotch Gambit, there's some deep analysis in there. In fact, there's some games with Badir Jobava himself that did play some max lane games with the taking on G7, but that takes some engine work, which I've done a little bit of engine work with the new max lane stuff. So I got some fire material there. But knight c6, I don't even play Scotch Gambit no more though. I'm playing this other opening that I'm like working bishop's opening, but a sharper way of playing it. So right, my guy played knight c6. You know, I could go Scotch Gambino here, but I go with castles, which is still part of the Scotch Gambit. In fact, who is it? Lawrence Trent. You know, I know everything Scotch Gambit. So Lawrence Trent back in the day dropped a Scotch Gambit video on Chessbase. And this is what he recommended, was castles. And after knight takes, you play. Like, this is all theory, right? Like, castles is a move, right? And after knight takes e4, which he does, we go into the Nakhmanson Gambit. Again, this is why I called it number one, the risk taker, because I'm about to take some serious risks through here. And then number two is also the other title that's not on the video, but it's going to be, you know, just here is One Last Time. Because I knew that if he plays this correctly, I am just going to be slightly worse. If he plays it incorrectly, though, I'm going to hit this man with everything I got, get this man off the board. Oh, my goodness, right? It's going to be one of those. Winning how? What you mean winning how? This is not winning yet. Nothing's winning yet, actually. In fact, Ricky 1 is a move. This is a possibility. But in the Nakhmanson Gambit, and bishop takes f7 is not good here. You need a check. You don't even have a check. Like, what you got? What you going to, knight g5? Knight e5? Ricky 1, yeah, correct. And to show this, guys, actually, this is how the line goes. Ricky 1, d5, defending and attacking at the same time. You actually take it. So now you're sacrificing. And then you play knight c3. Crazy. If you take, your queen hangs. Your queen hangs. And if knight, you out the way, have a nice day. Right? You can't even do that. So did you hit him with knight c3? I did. And you know, a little bit about here in chess as well. You know, psychologically, love you breakdown lines. This is good stuff. Thanks, Brister. Appreciate it. Psychologically, right? You know, if you just get up, what I did is I played knight c3 and I got up real fast. So I know that if you know, I'm giving away some real secrets here right now. I'm giving away some real Jedi secrets. So make sure, you know, you subscribe to the YouTube and watch this video over and over and other ones. But I'm about to give y'all some real secrets right now because I got some very serious material. I mean, I study a lot of chess every day, every single day. A lot of chess, a lot of chess. So with that being said here, I'm about to give y'all a gem here. The only thing that you should play in this, the only way you should play against the Nakhmanson Gambit here from the black side is to knight takes c3. There is nothing else you should do. If you take this with the pawn, you know, I'm gonna show you the best line, right? I'm only gonna show you a sample, right? Canty going all in, Duval Carolina style facts, right? So watch this. Pawn takes c3. Now tell me what's next, guys. This is Nakhmanson Gambit. I got some strong wins with this not OTB, online. I mean, I didn't hit a lot of people up to 2,600, even 2,600. I've beaten online with this opening right here. Right here. Very scary. But if you play it correctly and decline the gambit, which I'm going to show you what happens, then black just gets a pretty good game if you play it correctly after you decline the gambit. In fact, there's still some precision involved if you do knight takes c3 instead of d takes c3. We have queen d5, queen d5s, queen d5s, and bishop takes f7. So queen d5 is failing on the spot, big fella. Oh my goodness, this is a family channel. Get the man off the board. Everything defended. You might be able to still fight here, and there's some Nakhmanson lines that are absolutely nuts. Like bishop g5, rook e1, then playing knight h4 after. Like, it's just, bro, it'd be like, what is going on? This is why you don't take with the pawn. Just don't take it. Like, you don't even being down a piece here, you still could face some big issues. Very strange. Literally in the Nakhmanson, they sack everything. Everything. Right. So in fact, the move is bishop takes f7. Now after bishop takes f7, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all how strong and how nasty this gets. Right. King takes f7. Show me the next move, chat. Show me the next move. White to move. What are we doing? What are we doing here? King takes f7. Pretty simple move. Pretty simple move. Let's get it in the chat. Come on. Come on. There it is. Queen d5 check. Queen d5, queen d5. Easy. 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 Don't even think about it. Queen d5. Now, get this right here. This is some nuts stuff. And this is very fun to play. And I'm playing this OTB, by the way. And hoping that we go into this line right here. Right. And the best move right here, believe it or not, is king f6. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Are you serious? You're crazy playing this OTB. I know. You know, you're right, Josh. That's why, you know, number one, the title of the YouTube video again is The Risk Taker. And then the second part to that is One Last Time. Because I knew if I get away with this, I'm going to frame it. I'm doing this. Like, everybody's going to know it's going to be huge. I can't wait for the analysis. And if I, you know, don't get away with this, or regardless, this is going to be one time only. It was a one time only kind of thing. And I'm like, you know what? He is like 2170, 2180. He like basically master. You know, that's all I knew about him basically. And I couldn't find anything really online. So I'm like, you know, well, I think I found like one thing where he was like 2400 online. So I was like, well, all right, let's see like what happens. And I couldn't find any games that he had here. So I didn't know really what he played. But this is the right move, believe it or not. But most people are not doing that. So let me show you a sample line here. After king e8, you would think you take queen takes e4. This is what most people do. They go back, king e8. In fact, it's rook e1. More pressure. Bishop e7, rook takes. And watch this right here. I caught a 2500 NM online. National Master 2500. He played h6 right here, and I hit this man with a move so hard that I saw his facial expression through his device he was playing chess on. h6. What do you do? White to move. This didn't happen in the game, of course, but I'm showing you what's possible in so many lines I have studied through this opening right here. The Nakhmanson Gambit. Queen h5, bishop g5, bishop g5, bishop takes h6 for contraband. Okay, what else we got? Anything else? Knight g5, the silent knight e5, knight g5s. So contraband might have been, I think he might have studied this before, or he just seen it before, but he's correct. He's the only one that got it right. Bishop takes h6 is the move. Bam! And stare at him real hard. Ooh, sheesh. Oh, you showed me this before. All I'm about to say, I'm like, yeah, because you know, that's a like that. It's nasty, right? And I know we talked about this a little bit before. Look at this. That's a nice one, ain't it, Josh? It's nasty. And I remember catching him right here and smiling while I'm looking at my phone, smiling all hard, cheesing. You know, I'm like cheesing at my phone, bro. Let's go. You know, I was hyped. Bishop takes h6 because after rook takes, mate on back rank, get the man off the board. This is a family channel. Oh my goodness. And if he takes this way, then this is the way he took. And this is how the game ended. Check. This is straight from Nakhmanson deep dive lab in the lab theory. Queen h5, king f8, rook check. Of course, you go anywhere with the king. That's a wrap. Start a new one. So you have to block bishop f6, still theory. Queen g6, hidden as still theory. And theory ends here. But this is a wrap. What do you do? Like, I mean, this is over. You can't defend. In fact, in the game, he went rook h7, and you can just take on f6. Like, GG. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right. Nakhmanson is something nasty. Very, very nasty. Nasty knock, right? That's what I like to say. So it's a very, very nasty opening. But that's if they take it. That's if they accept it. Now, what if they decline it? That's a different story. Red Rover 1, thanks for the follow. Or actually, welcome. What's up? What's good? So he declined it. So I'm like, dang, bro. I'm almost like, you know, grab the edge of the boards. Just grab the edges and just like flip it. Because I'm like, man, it's ridiculous. So I actually, when he declines it, there's still some very tricky lines. For instance, I'll show you one, which is pawn takes, right? After pawn takes, d5 is the correct move. And after d5, you have bishop d3, but bishop b5 is more active. After bishop b5, I've seen bishop d7 happen a lot. In fact, bishop b7 is the best move here. You do anything else, you still could be in trouble, believe it or not. So bishop d7, though, after bishop d7, I catch a lot. I used to catch a lot of people right here with after takes, then check, obvious. And of course, if you go bishop e6, then we take, and it still gets crazy here. Still gets, like, this is so nuts. It's a very nuts thing. I think after queen d6, you have knight f5, queen d4. And if they go bishop e7, you have bishop a3, GG. I hit a 2600 online like this before. I was like, oh man, caught him with the two-piece. Oh man. But the best way to avoid all of this is after d5, which he played, bishop b5, which I played, he plays bishop e7. And now here, in the deep theory I have studied, the best way to get any type of anything out of this position from here will be going into an endgame where I am down a pawn with double pawns. That's just very strange. And it's playable. I've even won games with the white pieces, you know, like this. But this is not something that, this is not very ambitious. And I don't recommend you try this at home in the open section. That's why they said, you know, again, one last time, okay? Also the risk taker, because I was trying to get a quick win. I'm not even gonna lie. And most people don't see this ever, right? It's just the pick of the litter here. That was funny is, you know, in post game analysis, he was like, "Oh yeah, I get this, yeah, bro." And I'm like, I had to get the guy that got this 100 times, not the guy, you know, like when I played Yili Win in the Italian game, the one that this is so boring. I asked her, "Hey, I was prepping in Nakhmanson. Like, did you?" You know, have you ever seen this? And she was like, no, I ain't never seen that. I might not even. And I'm like, well, I should have played it on her. Should have reversed it. Maybe Italian on him. And like, you know, Nakhmanson on her and would have got a quick dub on one of those games. But so what happened here, let me show you. In fact, after bishop e7, which is a correct move, I take on c6 here, which is the best move. In 95, is no different. But takes, and then you go 95 instead of taking. The idea here is now I'm going to take this pawn and mess all this up. But if you do a count here, like 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 3, 6, 7, 8. So I'm down 2 pawns right now already. Now I'm gonna get this material back and at least one of them. So I'll only be down really 1 pawn with a strange position, a strong knight, and open files and activity. That's really your only big advantages here. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Entertainment Lawyer? Thanks for the follow. So he castles, which is I guess a move. I mean, I'm used to seeing bishop d7. Bishop d7 is the most common move. I face this a lot online. And the next move is in fact queen f3 first. Then castles, and this is straight theory. Like this is straight theory, right? Bishop d6, bishop a3. Yes, I'm down a pawn, but I mean, like, it's boring, and honestly, I can get a pawn back. my queen becomes very active, and it annoys all of this over here. So this rook constantly stays tied down. I've won games because of the activity of my pieces, actually. So, and I just have experience with this stupid opening, and here, so I'm like ready to go into it. So, but he played castles though. He got out the way with castles. What's up, Canty? What's going on, DJ LOL? What's good? So castles, I take on c6, right? He go queen d6. And then, you know, talk about risk here. I'm basically forced to go through this line. You have the c5 for the knight. Well, I hope so. I wish, you know, but I don't. I had to take on e7. Takes, and I get my pawn back. And now look at this position. What is this? Like, what are those, right? Like, this is gross. This is absolutely terrible. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not what I wanted. Did all of that, you know, getting all hype, thinking I got him. And then you get this position. Like, this is what you wanted? And then, you know, as a risk taker, as like, I'm a tactics guy. I just, tactics for life, every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, I'm loving tactics, right? So this position being this dry and boring, I'm still going to try to find tactics. And this got crazy. Believe it or not, this position got very, very wild. That's just my style. So what happened is he went rook e8. And right here on rook e8, I was like, well, I'm not about to like just, you know, this is so boring, bro. Like, I've already had a boring game like this. So I'm like, bishop e3, like, what do I do? So I made a move that I got in trouble. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I got in trouble, bro. Oh my goodness, I got in trouble, bro. So after rook e8, I played queen f3. And I'm sitting here like, all right, let's try queen f3. Let's just see what happens. You know, because there's tactics involved and there's some nuts things going on. And I got in trouble. Man, I was like, bro, sheesh. Talk about a risk taker. And also, this is the the first and last time I'm ever going to play this. OTB, right? No, queen e4, I ain't tripping on queen e4 at all. You know, I'm not tripping on that at all. I can always sidestep with like queen g3, stuff like that. Bishop a6. Yeah, bishop a6, right? Which I saw this already. But I have a nice in-between move to hit the queen first. So I went bishop a3. And then if queen e2, I could take on d5. This was very strange. Like, I calculated all of this, and I can go like rook e1. And in fact, I'm actually might be the one playing for more. Because the queen is actually, the opposite color bishops first, though. Which is always, draw-like tendencies. But when it comes to these middle game type positions, if one can attack the other, by means of like this or me doing something like this, you know, the other bishop can't help defend. You're going to have to be very careful there. That's Gambit life, though. Correct. That's Gambit life. Isn't queen h5 better? Queen h5. Oh, queen h5 here. No, because then I can't play bishop a3. If you play queen h5, you might be losing on the spot, because like, where do you go? Bishop g5, there's f6 now. And also your rook's hanging. So you're like, oh, just sidestep. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just sign the score sheet right now. Just sign it. Like, just sign it, bro. Just sign it. Don't even say nothing. Just walk out. Just walk out the room very quietly. Bishop a6. So queen h5, you had to guard this. So queen f3, bishop a6, bishop a3. Right, hit the queen. Hit the queen. So bishop a3, queen h4. He plays queen h4. Now he's attacking me. And I'm like, oh, this crazy. Oh, this getting crazy, right? And in fact, the engine says that I should have did something else. But the move I did play was an engine move. But white to move, y'all. Check this out. I am now in slight trouble right now. This ain't what I hoped for. This is not, like, I didn't, like, at all hope for this. White to move. What do you do? It's not all fine and dandy over here. You're going to have to be accurate, big fella. Yo, move. Where you going? We got rook d1. So just said move the rook out the way. Yo, boys, thanks for the follow. We got rook d1. Rook e1, g3. This is what I chose here. So g3, not the problem, but queen takes d5 too. Yeah, well, queen takes d5 is going to be problematic. Bishop c3, we got bishop c3 as well. g3 looks dangerous. Thanks for the follow. Knight b8, bishop c5. So you have to remember, guys, this rook is hanging right now. Like, it's straight up hanging. So I need to do something about it. So if I play g3, I didn't like the fact that there's holes very strong around my king. Like, this is gross. Cooked Alive was good, bro. It's good. Oh, you went bishop c5. Yeah, so g3 not looking too good. You tipped your king out and walked away from the board. Nah, bro. Not me, big fella. Rook after d1 from Ryan. So the problem here with rook d1, now I want y'all to reevaluate yourself here. What do you do after bishop e2? Oh, that's a quick answer. Yeah, we already know what to do. Yeah, you just gonna resign here, big fella. Like, just start a new one. I mean, you still can play on, takes on d5, and say that, okay, I got some compensation, but you down in exchange. You're down in exchange, bro. Right? So that's not fun. That's not fun at all. So rook d1 ain't gonna work. Rook e1, why I didn't do this, is all he has to do. In fact, he don't even have to trade. I think he can just take on d4 right now. Or he could trade first and then take on d4. But I think taking on d4 is a move. So regardless, now I'm just dropping the pawn. So this was supposed to be a draw, but now I'm dropping a pawn. Sad, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yo, what's the deal? Thanks for the follow. Excess Chess, welcome. Welcome to the stream. So queen takes d4. Queen takes d4 will be a thing. So I didn't play rook after e1 either. So now what do you do, guys? What do you do? Rook e1 is not a move. Rook d1 is not a move. g3, I'm not trying to play. I'm not trying to play. Bishop b2, oh, that's face blockage too as well. Rook's hanging. Bishop c5, same kind of face blockage. We got your address on file, big fella. Send the stretcher. Like, just snap it. Easy. Light work. So what you gonna do? What do you do about this? Rook f to b1 from Contraband. c4, rook f to b1, sack it. We got c4. Well, c4 is face blockage as well. It's say everything must go sale. Give me this pawn, and sign the score sheet. Real easy. Real easy. This is a wrap. So, yeah, absolutely for Murfinski. Face blockage, 100% premium. Rook f to b1. That is correct. Contraband and Kayub are correct. I went rook f to b1. Ooh, rook f to b. Sheesh, man. Saber on. When learning chess, do you recommend tranquilizers? Yes, in fact. Absolutely. 1000%. So rook f to b1. After rook f to b1, queen takes d4. So if he does queen takes d4, Brett Favre Mullet, thanks for the follow. Queen takes d4. The idea behind this move is because I want to play bishop b2. And now I'm saying that, hey, if you move your queen, when you move your queen, wherever you move it, it doesn't matter. I have queen g3. You actually don't have a move besides queen here, which actually, you know, expedites my process of, well, okay, that doesn't, I would love that. But queen e4, no mate, got it covered. Queen g3, boom. Now we hitting this pawn and this pawn. Okay, g6, I can snap. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. Gotta go. Watch it later on YouTube. Good night, boss man. All right, Fall of God. Appreciate you, bro. That's not a move, right? So I play rook f to b1 with confidence that bishop b2 is going to give me enough compensation if he takes the pawn. So he doesn't take the pawn. He plays rook e2. Right now, how do you feel with the white pieces? I'm just going to tell you right now. Man, oh man. Oh man, oh man. And then wait till you see my next move. Wait till you see my next move, bro. Wait till you see my next move. So, confident. You said confident. Yeah. I was very confident. On the edge of my seat. Wait till you see the next move here, bro. Wait till you see the next move. 7-17 Rome. Queen takes d5. Yeah, right. What do you do here? It is white to move, bro. It's white to move. So what do you do? We got queen takes d5. Thanks for the follow, Ezio. Rook b4. Rook b4. That defends the d4 pawn. I'm actually maybe threatening to double. I would queen takes d5. Queen takes d5. Definitely like your analysis more. Hey man, appreciate you, Zuboat. Appreciate you, Zuboat. Thank you so much. Ricky 1. All right, here it is. Here it is. Right. That's surprising y'all actually calculated this. I don't know if y'all did this as like a blunder and like, oh, I didn't even see queen takes f2 that he can do that, or that you said in your head, hey, I'm going to allow him to take on f2. That's two different ways of thinking. That's two different ways of thinking. So I don't know if you said, oh, queen takes d5, I'm going to let him take on f2 with check, or you said, oh snap, I didn't even see he could take on f2 with check. Right. I took on d5 knowing he could take on f2 with check. I mean, talking about risky, right? Talking about risky. And if you turn the engine on, yeah, it's better for black. But it's only better for black by -1, believe it or not. So I was ready to go into this knowing that only one man may come out of here alive. Queen takes d5. He goes for it. Bam. He takes on f2, king h1. And right here, he found a move that I was like, oh my goodness. This man is so underrated. He is very strong. Very strong. Now, what do you expect black to do here? Let's get some moves in the chat. What do you expect black to do? Right? I was one of them too. What do you expect black? His response. Bishop b7. Bishop b7 is straight up not a move. Bishop b7, we would just take it. In fact, with the queen. Now, it looks cool because you're trying to bait the rook into taking to get the back rank. Okay, I see you. But queen takes, I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling. We got to look at rook e8 is like unanimous, boy. Unanimous. Ooh, bishop c4. That's a pretty one. Hobomorph. That's pretty, huh? Bishop c4, but you actually blocking with your face. Right? The rook hangs. This is why you have to move the rook, or almost have to, right? So if rook e8, I actually had this right here, y'all. Check this out. Check this out right here. I think it was rook f1. Boom. Rook f1. So now I'm hitting him. This is crazy. But then, wait. We're not done yet. Rook e1. Yo, what is going on right now? Like, what is this? Do you see this right now, bro? Like, look at this. So you thinking you made it, right? Oh, man, I made it. I can't do anything. If I take this way, he's mating me, right? He's hitting f1 3 times. 3 times. But I got to move because I'm a Jedi. That's what I do. That's what they teach us in Jedi school is hit him. Hit the man. Oh, if he takes, mate on the back rank. Oh, phase blockage. Caught him. Caught him. But if he takes this way, ooh, that's mate. But wait. There's more. Takes on f7. King h8. Right? I saw all this in my head, bro. And then I'm like, oh, we had a standoff. But he hit me real hard right now. Oh, this man hit me like a monster. I don't have any other move but to play Queen f8. Oh, sheesh. I saw this boy. I was like, yo, let's go. Let's go. And then we would end up in this line right here. And this is what I calculated, right? I was hoping we would go for this with rook e8. That's exactly. So I came out of here like, let's go. I'm up a pawn. Sheesh. Like, hey, you know, this might be a draw. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better. Right, I'm up a pawn. Yeah, but he has rook f2, which is, well, actually don't. That's mate. So he has to move the rook somewhere where he covers the back rank. And in fact, that may be enough for me to actually have initiative to go on and win this game, especially if I can grab some other pawns or something, right? So I saw all of this. I was hype about this. This didn't happen. Queen takes d5. He takes on f2. I go king h1. I'm waiting for him to play rook e1, and I'm like hovering over the rook, waiting to play rook f1. Just hovering in this stance like right here. But I'm really not, though, because that's very stupid. Like, why would you do that? That's very rude as well. So I actually did not do that. But what he did do is he played this move right here. He played c6. And I scratched my head, and I thought to myself, am I lost? Like, what the heck is this? I'm just going to take it. Number one, because I have to. Like, I literally have nothing else. If queen f3... then, I mean, this is gross. Like, he's on the 7th rank. He's chilling. There's a weakness here. Eventually, he get into it. I'm out here looking crazy. So, queen f3 is not a move, so I have to take it. Correct. Just take. But just taking it now diverts the queen from a crucial square. So, now I can't take on f7 anymore in any of the rook f1 lines. So, when he goes rook e8, which he plays rook c8. When he goes rook e8, it's a little bit different for me now. It's a little bit different. Oh, man, it was nuts. I was like, boy, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I mean, that was crazy. Could you not retreat to b2? No, you could. I mean, what you mean? Where? Queen b2? b2 is right here. Yeah, there's mate on g2 regardless. There's always mate on g2. That's the thing you have to worry about. Wispy Bar, thanks for the prime because it's time. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for that prime. Thank you so much. Love your analysis. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Yo, so c6 happened. I snap. He goes rook c8. Stepping off. Now, of course, a6 is a fatal blunder. The queen is the only thing defending mate. So, obvious. Obvious. So, rook c8. I don't have any cool moves. I'm looking for, like, you know, back ranks. You know, anything. I can't. There is no back ranks. So, what do? I just back up. Centralize, right? There's a famous quote, when in doubt, you just centralize. If you don't know what to do, are all your pieces in the center. Very cool. Write it down. Replay this video over and over. Right, it is going on YouTube. So, and when in doubt, centralize. Also, I am defending, so it makes it pretty easy for me. I'm also trying to set up rook f1 again. Queen d5, he takes. And I'm like, man, this guy is freaking good, man. Like, geez. This man is good. Because now rook f1, he just takes it. And he got a pawn out of the deal. So I'm like, this guy is so good, bro. He was just like, I mean, he just... You know, he played against this Nakhmanson Gambit that most people don't even know exists very, very well. Did the opponent say, why not rook a to e8? Now, back here, in fact, I think rook a to e8 is the same. It's the same. Wait, no, it's not the same situation. Why not rook a to e8 again? Is it rook f1? I think rook f1 wins. Am I okay here? Because now if rook d8, you have takes on f1. And then takes, and then rook takes f2. Someone did their puzzles in quarantine. Yeah. Yo, Jake Lake, what's up, bro? Thanks for the 4 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think, but he didn't go rook a to e8. This just didn't feel correct anyway. He didn't go there. In fact, he just went rook c8. I went back queen d5. And then he took on c2. Now, right here, I needed to figure out something to do. My pieces don't look well. I mean, I got to kind of defend this. And I was like, you know, this is kind of annoying. If I can disconnect the rooks, we can work something out here. In fact, let me see what the engine likes. Engine likes, yeah, they did not like my move. And I did have this move in mind, but I was like, do I really got to come all the way back around like this? Black Knave, I did exactly that. Black Knave, Bishop c5 was my choice. And then he plays h6 because there's so many other moves. Like there's so much going on that he was like, yo, I need some luft for the king. Like I need to get my king, you know, some luft. Right. Oh, this still got nuts here. There's still more lines. After h6, I went rook g1. Now, in fact, the best move here was taking the pawn. But I was like, yo, I didn't survive this far. I ain't about to take this pawn, bro. Like, I'm not taking this. But it was a possibility, and I did think about it. But I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not. So I played rook g1 just to over-defend. He plays rook b2, and this is why you have to think. You have to think every move. Every move you have to think. What is he going to do? There's some other questions I teach my students as well, too, that you should be thinking and considering in your games. Because if you move too fast or not paying attention, like bishop b7 is game over. Lights out, by the way. Correct, Murfinsky, right? You see that? Rook b2 seems like just a little subtle move. Like, oh, he's just playing his rook over. What is he trying to do? Always ask, what are they doing? Bishop b7 is a big boy move. How many times this dude went to the bathroom? None. In fact, he sat down. He might have went to the bathroom once or twice. He was in the zone. KRC 47, thanks for the follow. But no, he had a good tournament too. I think he beat some higher rated players. Like, I mean, very underrated dude. Rook b2. After rook b2, I needed something to do here. In fact, I chose one of the engine moves. In fact, the second of the 3 moves they recommend, which was rook b1. If you take the pawn now, rook 8 to c2, yes, right? And now I'm looking crazy. So I'm like, yo, we got to relieve some pressure. We got to do something now. Right, I expected him to either take the rook or try to take the pawn, but, you know, he didn't take the pawn. He took the rook. He said, trade him down. Then he plays rook e8, threatening mate. So right here, I'm feeling, like, relieved. Like, okay, sheesh, hey, man, we good. Cool. In fact, I can even push for more. I got a pass d-pawn. And the queen's on a dark square, and I have a dark square bishop. So, you know, I'm thinking winning already, especially after I make luft for my king. And my king can now get here. The dark squares can be covered, especially if I get the bishop reroute going. You know, he can't really get to me. But he can, you know, because with the opposite color bishop, but he has to coordinate it, all 3 of his pieces all together correctly. And even then, that's still going to be difficult because my king, rook, and queen can all defend g2. So that's going to be difficult to try to make some real progress. So I understood this. He plays bishop d3. Right here, I was like, oh, snap. I am lost. I am straight up lost. And right here, you know what's so funny about this position is back here, it's saying quite equal. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's like -1, maybe 1.5. And then I make a few moves. I play h3, and that boy jumped up to -5. h3 was not a move, as it seems so natural. But this game's over. And let me show you what happens, or what can happen. All right. He actually found the best first move here, which is bishop d3. Hit the rook. You got to do something. Bishop e4 is lights out. You are absolutely forced to play rook g1. So I play rook g1. Now in this position, what are you supposed to do with black? Actually, what are you supposed to do with black? In fact, in post-game analysis, we both missed this move. He said, I considered it. He was like, yeah, I considered it, but he was like, I don't know why I didn't go for it, which we all do that. Like we all have games like that. Right. But this is lights out. There's one move that ends the game here. And I'm like, bro, this is, again, you know, the risk taker, name of this video. But also, one last time. You think I'm ever playing this over the board again? Go ahead, ask me. Ask me. Go ahead. You know the answer to that. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Hard no for me, big fella. You gonna play this OTB again? Absolutely, 1000%. Nah. Never. Ever, 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 ever. OTB. So the move here, Kiyoshi got it first, I think, was rook e3. Rook e3 wins on the spot. On the spot. Every line wins. Every line wins. If bishop e4 is the next move, followed by rook takes h3. Also, when the bishop gets to e4 and I try to go king h2, he has the square on lock. He checks me. I go back, queen h3 mate. No matter what, this is over. This is over. Rook e3. What he did was the natural bishop e4. Start a new one. Facts, right? So bishop e4 was the natural move. That's what I expected. I saw this and I was okay with this, and I found the right move. Exit queen b3. Queen d6 was another one. Because my plan now is king h2 and queen g3. That's my plan. So he goes queen f5. Right, queen f5, queen g3. I defend everything. Now I'm going dark square strategy. That's what they call us. Dark square strategy. Okay, you got a light square bishop, put all my pieces on dark squares. Vice versa, you got a dark square. I have a dark square bishop. He should put everything on light squares. Everything on light squares. What about rook e1? Rook e1 where? Right here? Rook e1? Rook e1, I would be happy to see rook e1. I'm just out the way. I would love rook e1. And then I'm just chilling. But, yeah, rook e1 anywhere else. Let's actually see. Oh, let's go for it. Here, queen b3, queen g3. Yeah, maybe even here. Well, rook e1 here, that's just shaky. That's a shaky looking move. Actually, yeah, that loses on the spot immediately here. That doesn't work. So queen g3 holds everything together. Then I king h2. I dark square strategy, knowing he was going to rook lift, which I saw this line in my head. Rook g6, and then after rook g6, queen e5, and he offered a draw. But I think like right here, I think he captured and offered a draw. Yeah, he did. He captured and offered a draw, and that was it. I was like, all right, yeah, like, sheesh, yeah, hey, I'll take it, bro. We out of here, because this was such a bad game, and like I was on the edge of losing here. It was a very scary game, and this ended in a draw. The dust settled, and this ended in a draw. And this was round 8. Now, of course, round 9 is, man, that's a wild game. That's actually my favorite one. But this one ended in a peaceful draw. But never again will I play the Nakhmanson Gambit OTB. Now, if you you playing in the under sections, you not playing in the open section, oh, I highly recommend you play the Nakhmanson Gambit. But if you're not playing in the open section, do not, I repeat, do not play the Nakhmanson Gambit if you're playing in the open section. All right, cool. And this was round 8 of Chicago Open.